I'm here with the main man behind the magic, Mike at RICCI'S, Hoagies at Callowhill. You just opened up this new location.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Tell me about that whole process of opening it up.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Mike Pagliarella. My family owns RICCI'S Hoagies. It's been around in South Philly for 105 years. So we thought about expanding for the last couple of years or so, and we started working with a developer, started franchising different models and different locations, I should say. And Callowhill Street is the first one that we've expanded into. And I'm running this store along with a couple other guys, but I'm really here for the quality control and make sure the consistency of the brand is exactly what we do on 11th Street.
So talk about the consistency of the brand a little bit. How did you guys become known in Philadelphia? Because in my opinion, you guys are the best. You have the best hoagies.
Appreciate that.
Thank
you. Thank you.
And I just had the eggplant because, I'm fasting a little bit, so I couldn't have the old-fashioned Italian, which is my favorite, probably.
Yeah.
But the eggplant is just as good almost. So,
absolutely.
How do you keep that consistency across the board, not just at one location, but across all your locations?
Yeah, so as we begin to expand here, the key is bringing them to 11th Street, to me, and looking and seeing the history of everything and the way we constantly slice our meats to order. Everything's sliced fresh in front of you, thin, buying the highest quality meats, produce. We go down an assembly line, which a lot of places don't really do. As you order, you watch your hoagie being made in front of you, which is a really cool little, addition we do. So really, that really helps with the consistency. My mom always says we are a straightforward hoagie, no bells, no whistles. We like to keep the product as consistent as possible, and that's kind of why I'm here, a lot of the time, to make sure these hoagies come out exactly the way 11th Street is.
So you talked about your mom and what she said. Let's go back to your family, right?
Yeah.
When did this start? You said it how long ago?
So it started in 1920.
1920,
so,
wow.
But my family, so my family bought it 25 years ago. We actually lived across. So my dad owned a 7-Eleven franchise right on 11th in Washington, right down the street from the hoagie shop. So if you're familiar with South Philly. And then I grew up directly across the street from the hoagie shop. I mean, the street's as wide as you and I are sitting. And it was 3 brothers and a sister that owned the RICCI family, owned it. And when the brothers passed, the sister approached my dad about buying the store, and he sold the 7-Eleven and quickly bought that. So then I lived directly across the street from my parents' store growing up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And it just so happens my dad's first name is Richie. But
it fits perfectly.
It fits perfect.
The stars aligned.
It just kind of slight difference in the spelling, obviously. But it was it's pretty quick turnaround there.
Yeah. So we went over how you guys got into the business and everything. And this location is 18th and Callowhill.
1825 Callowhill. We're in the Baldwin.
So check it out. And right now we're going to show you a little behind the magic of what it takes and what is behind all of the hoagies.
Take it back, do, take it back, yeah, take it back, do, take it back. Well, I've been told by some people, and they all say to take it back. To take it back like before. I don't call this a reason, I just call it believing in myself. Take it back. Take it back. Well, push me back. You're pushing me too far. I love you for what I saw before. I squeezed you and I've held you, but I could not tell you I love you. You take it back. Well, you put me down. You put me down real nice. This love affair. Taking the largest slice from my life as I see it.
So you guys expanded here to the Baldwin, right? 1825 Callowhill Street. Or are you guys thinking about expanding anywhere else?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, that's top of mind right now for us. I mean, really the driver behind that, I think, with the ever changing since COVID, the people wanting to be their own bosses and wanting to own their own business, we've dove into the franchise model. So we do have Callowhill open. We should have Delaware open here in the next 4 to 6 months, somewhere in there. West Philly, I just met with those guys the other day to go look at a location for them. They're going to be hopefully right near the hospitals. And then sometime in summer, we should have Raleigh, North Carolina opening up. And that's a family friend down there. You know, as people say, oh, it's a little far to expand, but it's a family friend, so we know everything down there will be handled right. And we'll be down there training and things like that. And then they'll come up here and train. So, and constantly checking in once a quarter, things like that, to make sure the brand is where it needs to be.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the work's just starting, right? So now you got to get these stores open and maintain the quality and consistency.
So we showed a little bit of the videos of the quality and how you guys go through the process, but everyone sees the finished product.
Right.
What goes on behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Because I know there's a ton of things going on behind the scenes that people don't really see.
Right.
I grew up in a restaurant, right? I was making pizzas at 9 years old.
Right.
And then I was like 12 when we ended up stopping. But there's so much that people don't see. They only see the finished product, and they don't really understand how much hard work goes into it.
Absolutely. I mean, my parents' store wouldn't be where it is without the employees there on 11th Street. I mean, they've helped us grow this brand. I mean, without them, we couldn't be where we are. I mean, let's face it, it's not easy. We got 2 guys slicing with us for 20, 25 years, all day long, moving, right arm. We got staff that's been with us 15 plus years on 11th Street. And then my brother's there, my older brother, my sisters have been in there, on and off throughout the years. And then myself before I shifted over here. And then we found a great staff here as well. I took one guy over from 11th Street with me here. He kind of set the tone in terms of seeing the consistency. And then I found a few other people we honestly had great applicants come in and help grow, but it's very hard. There's no days off. This store, for example, is open 7 days a week. And then we had a little.
It's all right. Technical difficulties. Lights went off.
Lights,
They're automatics.
This store is open 7 days a week, and it's a lot of hard work. Constantly, checking the meat, making sure everything is in stock, making sure you have the right sodas, that the chips are coming in, and then ultimately having the people. Somebody always calls out. It's just the nature of the business, right?
Any business, right?
It's any business. Someone always comes out, and then the owners are ultimately responsible for showing up. Whose
job is it? It's the owner. He has to be able to do everything.
Yep, you got to be able to do everything, and to me, that's the most important. If you can, that's what we're looking for in franchisees too. I mean, if you really want to live in the business, if this is an investment for you, make sure you have a great manager, because if not, you're gonna be like scratching your head, because it's not. People see the line at 11th Street and the craziness of 11th Street, and they think, oh, I can open up a store and do this.
It's not that easy,
man. It's not that easy. It never is. And it takes a lot of work. I mean, my parents, we had a house down the shore. We sold the house down the shore because we were they were never getting down the shore. They were always working. I mean, so that's where I get my work ethic from. I mean, my parents, my dad is 68 and can take days off and doesn't. My mom, I'm not going to reveal her age, but she's a little bit younger, and she's semi-retired now. I just had my first son, so she's thank you. So she watches him for me a couple days, and she goes in around lunchtime, things like that. But they work, man. They're behind that counter, and they don't take vacations often.
How important is that family aspect in the business?
It's great. I think that's what sets us apart from our competitors. I think if you met my dad and me, and me, like we and my whole family, it's a community that we bring the community into our family. I mean, there's people that have been coming into my parents' store since they were kids with their parents, and now their parents with their kids. It's for generations. It started, we have Jackson School around the corner that's since closed, now it's apartments, but they've been coming since then. We have people in all around Southwest, North Philly, all comes down to 11th Street. And now with this Callowhill Street location, people have been so excited to see us. And, without the community behind us, it's you can't grow your business. You just can't.
How important is that community, right? You talked about how you guys 25 years ago got into the thing. How strong has that community been over 25 years, and how important is that Italian heritage for you and your family?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a great question. I think, for us with our store, we see people from everywhere, every race, creed, color. It's pretty cool. I mean, obviously it's an Italian, descent, but what's cool about our hoagie shop is we truly are, we get every type of person. And, if we have something for everyone, if you can't have pork, if you can't have meat, we have great veggie options. Like, we have great Italian tuna packed in olive oil from Italy. So we try to incorporate everyone. But the Italian heritage is, listen, freedom from South Philly growing up, it's everything, right? You carry yourself a certain way, you act a certain way, but it's the main thing's respect and to make sure you treat the community correctly, because people will see through your BS, right?
It's true.
They'll see authenticity is everything, and it's more than just a transaction nowadays. Like, if you're going to be at that register collecting money and not saying thank you, or if you have a coupon or offering something, or hey, thank you, or asking how someone's mother is, or asking how if you don't have that connection with people will go other places. I mean, there are so many great restaurants in this city that I've probably never been back to because maybe the service wasn't there, or something like that. It's not a food problem. It's just you go to the places with great service.
And Philadelphia is notorious for having some of the best food
in
the country.
Absolutely.
Not just
totally underrated food seed. I mean,
I agree.
It's you ever hear New York? You always hear New York and Miami and this and that, but New York's probably got really a ton of restaurants because of the amount of population.
So big.
But for what we have in the area we have, I think we have some of the best. I mean, I recommend it. You went to go see my guys, Anthony, Frankie, and Evan over at the Saloon. Yeah, they're great guys. I'm always there.
10 out of 10 restaurant, by the way. That was
Saloon,
maybe one of the best restaurants in the city.
Absolutely. Radicchio, 4th and Wood, great guys down there. If you ever go there, or Roma, 3rd Street.
I've never been to Roma.
Roma's great. Go see Tony, really good guy. Yeah, so and they're really great spots. And then you just you got our competitors. We got some great places that make Pastificio. They make great hoagies. You got the Primos. You got other guys that make great hoagies, and then you got the cheesesteak, right?
Yeah, cheesesteak.
You got the guys. And the cheesesteak, which everybody Philly's known for the cheesesteak, but the hoagie was first.
Yeah,
hoagie was first, and then you got great cheesesteak spots. Make sure our good friends Skinny Joey's just opened, 30-20 packer. Go check them out on Broad, I should say. They just opened.
I'm going right after my fast.
Yeah. Go check. Make sure you shoot them a text or something.
After Easter, I'm headed
down. Or text me and I'll
text
text him because that line is crazy. I live around the corner. I've only gotten there twice.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting out a good product. I mean, it's great to see all the. I always looked at it like, for me, if you come in my store, awesome. If you tell me you're going somewhere else that day, hey, I hope you find that's a good sandwich too, right? Like, I think so many people make good quality products and work hard in the city. I think that's the essence of Philly, right? I mean, truthfully, I think if you like our hoagies, we got something for you. If you like somebody else's better, hey, I don't have a problem with you. But my hoagie I think is really good, and I think we take pride in that.
Well, haven't you guys won awards?
Yeah, so we won Best of Philly. We've won.
Stop being so humble.
Yeah. I mean, look, we won the Best of Philly hoagie a few years back, and our old fashioned's been featured on plenty of YouTube and the news. And Kelly Drives with Bob Kelly, and Godfather Meat, JL Jupiter, Mark Wayne's is coming in our store. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, some heavy hitters. We've had some people come in. Both here now and South Philly always. I mean, that's the classic. If you first timer want to go see the old school ceilings,
authentic,
and up here this is like the newer version. We're keeping the same assembly line. It's gonna have that old school feel, but a little modern twist to it. I mean, we're able to do more. We're in a brand new building. Most locations will be brand new, not 105 years old. So that's also a nice part.
Tell me your top 5 restaurants in the city.
Top 5.
That doesn't include RICCI'S.
just blanket restaurants.
Restaurants,
all right.
whatever.
I mean, I named 3 of them.
You named 3. I need 2 more.
Saloon, Radicchio, Roma. Okay, that would be 2. Ooh, man, now you got me on the spot. Probably
I love a nice dinner.
Yeah, I mean, same. I'm trying to think. See, I don't go out as much right now. Newborn, 6 months.
Busy.
You know, down.
Should have
Listen,
seen the line upstairs.
Yeah, the line was crazy
Richie.
in here. Yeah,
Ooh,
you know, the line was crazy in here today. Yeah, if you want a hoagie, come here. Down I can give you one down the shore. We always go to Stephen Cookie's down the shore. That's always in Margate. That's a good spot. I'm trying to think. There's always.
I wish I went down the shore more. I'm just so busy.
Yeah, when the summer creeps up on you quick, and then I can't believe as soon as we get out of this weird cold April that we're having, it'll be as soon as May hits, we'll be ready to go.
Give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I probably owe you one. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's always so many restaurants. God, I'm blanking.
How about Italy? You've been to Italy, right?
I have been to Italy.
Tell me about that. Where'd you go?
So we hit the Amalfi Coast.
Coast, beautiful.
Although
I've never been. I've been to Naples, but I've never really actually gone.
Yeah, Amalfi Coast is great. We did Sorrento, we did Capri, and then we went up to Rome. We stopped in Pompeii on the way though. We went through Naples, Pompeii. That was incredible. Pompeii's incredible. It's very sad, obviously, but incredible,
it's still incredible
history.
nonetheless.
History's incredible. The thing, and there's still, they say, miles underground that they never uncovered, which is pretty crazy. And they're still uncovering random things as late as 2018. They like a horse.
I think even later than that, 2022, I heard about something.
Yeah, they've been constantly digging and things like that. Then we went up to Rome, and then a day and a half in like Florence and things like that. Florence was awesome.
Florence
should have did more time.
Beautiful,
in Florence.
beautiful.
Do Florence, stay either in the town or just outside.
I believe that might be my favorite. I'm not quite sure because I haven't gone all the way south just yet. I want to go to Sicily. I haven't been.
Sicily, same. I haven't been there.
I've been to Venice, Venezia. I've been to Milan.
Okay.
I've been to Florence, Rome, Naples. What else? I think that's it.
Yeah, Rome's cool. Feels like a little New York City vibe. Go for the history.
City.
Go one time. Go see the Colosseum, the Vatican. Go see the major players there. And then after that, I would try to hit more Florence. I would stay. I wouldn't if I went back. I probably would skip Rome. Not that I didn't like it. I loved it. The food was good. It's a lot more walking, so definitely a lot of walking. Remember that.
If you're a woman, don't wear heels.
No heels. Pompeii too. Good sneakers in Pompeii. No flip flops.
No flip flops.
Yeah, it's cobblestone. Cobblestone. It's wild. Yeah. But I loved Florence. I wish we did a little bit more time in Florence. If I could, and then now I want to hit Sicily, and my in-laws. My father-in-law is Irish, so he wants to hit Ireland. So
that makes sense.
That makes sense. So it's he wants to hit Ireland, so we told him we would hit that for him too.
I want to check out. So real quick, touch on. You talked about Rome, right? When I went to Rome, I loved it. I do see your point where go experience it, see the history, see the Roman Empire, all of that,
everything, right?
And really take it in and get inspired off it. But if you want the culture, authentic,
right.
Go to some of the other places, but I will say the Pantheon for me was my favorite.
Incredible.
It was better than the Colosseum.
Yeah. So same. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The Colosseum for me, I don't want to say underwhelming.
Yeah, it was a little.
Unless you get that whole.
It's still amazing.
Amazing. It's better from the outside than inside. Yeah. Inside is literally broken wood everywhere. There's that other tour you could do where you can go see the cages and wherever the animals were, and the people were, the tunnels. Yeah. We didn't do that part, but the Pantheon was incredible. And I forgot, I love the fountain.
The Trevi Fountain.
Trevi Fountain was
beautiful.
Great. At nighttime, a little gelati.
Exactly.
Top notch.
You get a gelato, boom.
Yeah. I love that. So there's that history part, but you're feeling it in the legs there after a few days. You're feeling it.
I brought my mom with me last June, and we went down there. I was like, you better be prepared to walk.
Right.
You better be.
Yeah.
And then she kept on saying, can we take a break?
Yeah. I think, I don't think my dad and, so everyone was first time except for my mom. She's been there like 5 times.
Oh, wow. She's been
there. But my dad and my father-in-law, I don't think they were ready for the amount of walking in Rome.
It's no joke.
They didn't complain. Look, they were chugging along.
Toughed it out.
They did it, but it was tough. My father-in-law had the blood vessels in his legs were breaking out a little bit. My dad, he's huffing and puffing in certain parts, but
it gets hot in the summer.
Hot, and then Pompeii was crazy. We went in September, so it cooled down a little bit, and but Pompeii holds all that heat because of the lava and the rock. It was hot, and I was looking back at my dad. I'm like, "You good?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all right."
I'm all right.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's dripping, but he hung in. I mean, we all got through it. I mean, maybe I would have reversed the trip and started in Rome and then ended in go down because we did the relaxing part first. Maybe have flipped it. So, but it was so, everything's so different now. Booking, there wasn't direct flight to certain.
It's always like that.
It's
always like that.
So you take what you can get, but I would do a little bit more, maybe flip on the trip.
What I will say is that Mediterranean sun is unlike anything else.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The sunset's beautiful, but on top of that, how strong it is.
Yeah.
I was in Greece, and we're climbing, to the Acropolis.
Right.
And it was during the heat wave when Greece had all the wildfires. Oh man, that sun cooked me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
bad.
hot. I mean, we were okay temperature wise. Just Pompeii was the hottest. Like the week before was like a major heat wave there, so we got lucky there. But
what part of Italy are you from, by the way?
I'm Sicilian, and my dad's Napolitan.
Wow.
Yep,
that's a good.
Yeah, it's a good
nice.
combo.
South.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So my mom's Sicilian, my dad's Napolitan. So
Wow.
yeah.
So what's next for you guys? I know you're opening new locations, but you
Yeah.
also mentioned some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're constantly like looking for, franchisees and applicants and things like that. I mean, for the store, as we're expanding, we're trying to grow some of our offerings on product wise and like things like that. Like, we have chicken parm here, where down South Philly doesn't. We do a chicken cutlet Caesar, South Philly doesn't. Eggplant parm. And then we do some things like that just for almost like a test, but, the different areas are demanding different things. South Philly, we never expanded product in South Philly because if you want the best of a cutlet, you got it maybe around the corner. But if you want the best hoagie, you come to RICCI'S, right? In different areas of suburbs or Delaware or wherever, there's not as many food options, right? So what can we do to expand our product line but also stay true to what we do? So that's what we're constantly experimenting with here, getting customer feedback with the chicken cutlet parm and things like that. And so far, so good. We found, we're doing really well with that stuff.
Before we go, I want to ask you, what are your top 5 cuisines? I know number 1's Italian, probably.
Cuisines, top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5 would be Italian, number 1.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Japanese.
I'm a Japanese guy too.
Huge fan of Japanese. I like Thai as well. Mexican, like really good,
authentic,
authentic. I guess it's Chinese.
Chinese counts.
Chinese,
Japanese, different.
Yeah, different. But for me, like I don't like the hole in the wall. Sometimes you can get the hole in the wall Chinese spot.
Every once in a while,
for the greasy one, and then after you're like, oh my god,
you feeling sick,
right? But like I like to go to a nice restaurant and things like that. And then I've been trying to get into other stuff like Indian and things like that. Yeah. Like I've been trying different
hit or miss. I feel like
hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
And to me, I've already kind of distinguished what the misses are. It's like all about the seasoning. And things like that. If it's like same thing, if you say it needs a little salt, it needs a little salt, things like that.
Yeah.
For them, it's like needs a little more spice. So for the Indian food, things like
more
that.
Spicy.
Yeah. But I've been trying things like that. But I'll try almost anything except for like a little thing, like anything outlandish.
I can't do all the like weird stuff that people bring up. I'm like,
no, I don't do tongue. I don't do any of that.
They want me to eat like they're offering alligator, snakes, that.
No.
Keep that to yourself,
Correct.
man.
Correct. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I stay away from all that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good like restaurants. There's just a lot of good restaurants in the city.
Yeah, there is.
It really is. You can go to a lot of spots.
I think Philadelphia, like I said, is one of the centers for food in the country.
Yep.
I mean, we talked about all the places you named, but even outside of that, like you have Budokan, this, like, and so many new ones are constantly opening up. And
I'm a big Budokan guy. I always forget about them.
Yeah, Budokan's
great
good.
Rice with their filet with the wasabi mashed potatoes. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I spent New Year's there. Beautiful time.
Beautiful
time. But real quick, gelato. Are you a big gelato guy?
Yeah.
Pistachio?
Pistachio, I don't. It's not my favorite,
really?
But I do like gelato. I loved. I like more of like almost like a cookies and cream gelato. I'm like that kind of guy. But what's his name is the best to me in the city?
Grand Cafe.
Yeah. Grand Cafe. Great.
Toscana, Grand Cafe. Yeah, he does it all right.
Yeah, he does a great job. Man. I mean, if you want a gelato, go there. I mean, top notch. I mean, and then even summertime, water ice. Like we're opening up a John's Water Ice pop-up shop up here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So see what I mean? You got a lot of things you're working on. You're doing so much you forget.
Yeah, I mean, the pop-up should be open. Hopefully, I mean, the weather cooperating. The John's main store opened on 7th and Christian. Great guy, Anthony. He just opened up last Monday, and then we're bringing one up here, a little pop-up shop.
That's awesome.
Helping him expand and trying to do like a Taste of South Philly up here. You might see maybe a John's and RICCI'S together in some collaboration.
John's and RICCI'S coming soon,
Hopefully, possibly. We're looking into it. We do a lot of stuff with Anthony. He's a good guy, really good guy, and great water ice, great gelati. If you want a little combination,
I gotta take a trip a little.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime you want to go there, just let me know. He's the man. He's great. If you try to get him, interview him, he'd be a good interview.
I'm down, man. I'm always ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know my man behind the magic, Alexander Cruz, is also ready. He produces the whole show, edits it, everything. So if you needed someone to edit your show or produce it, hit up Alexander Cruz, or you can hit up us here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Rich. I was going to say Richie. Thank you, Mike.
It's all right. You know, if people call me
RICCI'S.
Richie, I never. It's my older brother's Richie. I never correct them anyway.
Thank you, Mike from RICCI'S.
Absolutely.
At
Thank you.
Callowhill. Come by
Yeah,
here,
come see us.
get a hoagie. Like I said, the old-fashioned Italian is my favorite, and it is maybe the best hoagie in the city.
Yes.
Come by, check it out. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and let us know what you think.